What's up, guys? We have the Pocket Boy here, another R36S. If you saw my short that I posted yesterday, you'll know this is a new color. This is the baby blue, or the cool blue, the true blue, the blue with the white buttons. It's a really nice looking R36S. I got this one from Game Cove PH in Manila. This one's not available on AliExpress. But I have one more R36S coming, and it's like a light gray one. It's not my favorite color based on the way it looks, but I just have this thing. I wanted to collect all these. I wanted to get every one of them. They're just such cool budget handhelds. And once I get that light gray one, I'm going to do a video showing all the colors and just have like a fun video talking about them and stuff. And we're gonna set up a giveaway for 2 colors. We'll figure out which colors those are going to be. It's not going to be this blue one though. This one's mine. So anyway, real quick, the box, basic, it just shows the other colors they have on here. They don't sell the orange one there. They have the black one, or the dark translucent gray one, white, purple, and then the blue. So unfortunately, I didn't know at the time, but if I would have gotten one of the premium cards, not the generic cards, like 128 gigs SanDisk, it would have came with Stardew Valley and Shredder's Revenge included on the card. But I got the generic card, so I'll have to port it over myself. That's something I haven't done with the R36S yet, so maybe we'll try that in the next video once I get the gray one. I'll try to have something set up already in advance for that, or maybe I could show you guys how to do it, or you guys can show me how to do it in the comments below. But take a look at this right here. Let's zoom in, get a closer look at it. I really like it. I mean, blue is my favorite color, and it's just a really nice blue. I like it with the white buttons. I think that was a good choice. It looks a lot better than it would with the black buttons in this color. I think the orange would look really cool with these buttons too. So yeah, we got the clicky buttons, but they at least don't stick. They click, they don't stick. This one says Pocket Boy instead of game console or game console, depending on who you get it from. We have I think it's the bigger battery. It's the one that basically fills the whole battery compartment. And yeah, it's basically just like all the others, except they're not afraid to put Mario on here, which is great. So let's just turn it on and get a quick look. Check out the boot logo. My favorite one yet. That's cool. I really like that. Takes probably about 30 seconds to start up. One more look at the D-pad. A little bit of a shallow pivot, but it's decent. It works. And this D-pad, of all the D-pads on the R36Ss I've gotten, they've not all been consistent. Some are tighter than others. Some work better than others. This one feels really good. I did try playing some fighting games with it, and it wasn't the best. There was an R36S that I had, maybe 2, that had a better D-pad, but you just have to loosen the screws on the board behind here, and it actually does make a big difference in how it works. And that's only if you're a fighting game fan. If you're just into regular platformers, puzzle games, things like that, maybe shoot 'em ups, beat 'em ups, I think the D-pad will work perfectly fine. Same with the stick. So right here we have this NES box theme, and it shows the number of games per system on here, as you'll see right here. But it's not my favorite theme, but you can see here we have 15,091 games. So first thing I want to do, I'm just going to switch the theme, try something else. Let's see if they have the darkness, the dark Nintendo or dark Switch theme, I think is what they call it. That was my favorite one. They have Switch theme. That's not the one I like, because that one doesn't have a list that goes down with the games. It scrolls to the side and it just takes forever. So let's go to Epic. Let's see how this one looks. All right, this is one I'm familiar with. It's kind of darker. I like it. I'm not sure which one I like better, this one or the one that was included. This one's got some music going on. So in my short that I have on my YouTube Shorts section, you can see the list of games and all the numbers per system. I won't scroll through all those again on this. We're just going to get a quick little look at a couple games. let's go into DS. Let's try some Mario Kart DS, just for fun. So, for those of you that haven't seen my other videos, you probably already know already if you have. These buttons right here are the ones that change your dual screen from right and left to top and bottom, and also either single top or single bottom. So you get used to it. So right now if I press the right button, it switches to the bottom screen. Press it again, it switches to the top screen. If I press the left button, it shows both screens, top and bottom. Press it again, it'll go back to the single screen. Press to the right, press it again, and press the left again, and then it'll go side to side. It's a little weird. It's hard to explain how it works, but when you do it yourself, you get it figured out. So let me go dual screen again so we can start this up. Single player, yes. Dr. Drastic is fine with me. Let's zoom in for you guys a little bit. All right, what do we have here? Create a custom emblem? No. Oh, maybe I guess I had to. Did I have to? I guess so. Or maybe not. No, I didn't. Okay, let's just do this. All right, so we want the top screen. It's always a little glitchy on the DS with the RK3326 when it comes to those, like the intro before the race starts. But then once the race goes, it seems to go fine. Feels good. As I struggle in last place to gain control. I don't know why I lost control like I did right there. But again, I hardly ever play the Mario Kart DS version, although I do like it. It's just one that I don't play that much. Honestly, the one I play the most is Nintendo Switch. When I was younger, I played the one on the Super Nintendo. Ooh, man, I knew I was gonna mess up right there. You know, the original Super Mario Kart. And I played a little bit of N64, Mario Kart 64, but I never really got too good at that one. You know, so I just play the same tracks randomly when I test these handhelds out with you guys. One of these days I'll try to make it through the whole 150cc and get first. I've been able to accomplish that on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I like playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe online. It's a lot of fun. I watch those competitive well, I don't watch them, but I've seen those competitive tournaments, and there's no way I'd ever stand a chance against them, because there's so many shortcuts and like hidden secrets and different things you can do to you know, increase your time in the game, and I just don't have it in me to learn them or memorize them. So it's cool. You know, I know that I'm running up against some of them when I play online too, but I'm cool with third right there. I usually get like top 6 at least if there's 12 players on the online version. So anyway, for Drastic, which is what is being used, the emulator for Nintendo DS, you're going to have this right here. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see a little better, even though the menu ends up being tiny. So I wish it was on the right stick. Let's see if the right stick works. No, it doesn't. See, if you press the right stick, that'd be great if the menu popped up, because the left stick works if you want to use it as instead of the D-pad. But if you press too hard, you get the Drastic menu. So that's how it pulls up the menu. I need to figure out how to swap that over to the right stick, if there's an option for that. But if you see here, here's our menu. Oh, I touched the screen. Change configuration. All that stuff, but we're just going to exit right now. We're not going to save the game or anything like that, so we're going to exit. All right, so that's Nintendo DS. We have how many games do we have in there? 15, I think. That's usually the case with the R36S. Mega Drive, Sega Genesis. Let's go in here for a minute. What do we have in here? What should we try? One of my favorites. Should we just go to Streets of Rage, the OG, the quintessential? Or should we do Bare Knuckle? Is there any difference between the two that you guys know of? Bare Knuckle 2 versus Streets of Rage 2. Other than where it originated. Sonic 3D or Sonic Knuckles. Let's just do Sonic the Hedgehog 2. How about that? One of the greatest games ever that I need to beat because I've never even beat this game. Oh, it didn't even start. Is it not going to work? Is that going to be one of the bad ROMs? Look at that. We have a bad ROM. Alright, let's see if Sonic the Hedgehog works. So these are the kind of things that you have to remember when you get these machines, you guys. Not all the ROMs are good. That's why they always recommend you build your own ROM list. So we have Sonic 1, but we don't have the greatest, Sonic 2. So that's cool. It is what it is. I mean, it's not cool, but I'm not too angry. I have my own ROMs that I'll install soon with a fresh card. This is just for now. But you know, I don't like Sonic 1 because he doesn't have that. He doesn't have the oh, I'm not even starting here. Is this not working? It's not acknowledging start. It looks to me like they didn't. That is strange. Nothing is letting me do anything. It's just in straight display mode now, you guys. That is strange. So it seems like Pico Drive or whatever they're using for the Sega Genesis emulator doesn't have any of the buttons mapped. Am I tripping? I should be able to press start and select and close out, and that's not working. So, all right, I'm gonna have to press reset, you guys. It is what it is. This is keeping it real. So let me zoom out a little bit more. I'm gonna try one. Well, I don't know if I even want to try one more Sega Genesis game because I don't want to waste your time. I don't cut my videos. I'm just doing this to just upload these videos and let you see how the experience is. But maybe I'll do that at the end. We'll try a different emulator now, a different system, and see how they run. I know that usually I don't even try Mega Drive. I wonder if it's on the other R36Ss with the same issue. I know I've done it a few times, so I think that there's something strange going on there. For one, Sonic 2 didn't load, and then Sonic 1, none of the inputs worked. Guess let's go into Super Nintendo and just go to like Super Mario Brothers or something. I mean Super Mario World. Or we'll do Street Fighter 2 since I can test to see the Shoryukens and the Hadoukens, which we all love so much. I'm just kidding. I don't know if you guys really do love that. But I know there are people out there that really want to know whether or not D-pads are capable of pulling off these moves. Sometimes it's the player, but honestly, a lot of times in regards to these handhelds, it's the D-pad. So they all take acclimation. They're all a little bit different. This one is a little bit tight compared to what I would say is an ideal D-pad, but I think this one's going to be like easier to do Shoryukens than it is to do Hadoukens. That's my guess. That's usually the case with the see, the inputs are working for Super Nintendo, no problem. What was I saying? Yeah, that's usually the case with the R36S. When it comes to your special moves in Street Fighter, I always feel like the Shoryukens are easier to pull off than the Hadoukens. Is it gonna be Zangief? I always hate fighting Zangief because there's a fence right there. It's like I don't want that fence in the way. First Hadouken came out. Second, I think the second one I missed, and then all right, let's see if we get a Shoryuken. No, I can't. I got too close to him. So we have a good Hadouken D-pad. Let's try to get a couple of Shoryukens in. Yeah, that's kind of interesting how Mega Drive or Sega Genesis didn't seem to work very well there for me. Sonic 2 didn't work at all. Sonic 1 had no inputs. Alright, now we could try from the other side. No problem. This is a very good D-pad for fireballs. And Shoryukens. Yeah, it's like perfect. For the fighting game fans out there, you can see it for yourself. As I get kicked in the head and slipping up. But yeah, hey, it works. All right, so let's get out of here. Super Nintendo works. I'm not going to say every ROM in here is going to work. That's probably not going to be the case. But I'm going to go back in for a second and go up to the top. Did we have a list for... I know there's a couple systems that have specific ROM lists for like other countries, like Brazil. There's like a Portuguese ROM list, and sometimes it's a Japanese ROM list. So yeah, right here we have Portuguese. So what do we have in there? We got I think probably everything you can want. Well, not everything, but there's a lot of games in there for in Portuguese. And we have the Japanese Super Famicom version, and then we have a featured game section, which is probably like all the coolest games, or the ones that they think are the coolest. N64, always that number 187. Before we go in there, well, you know, I'm going to try Mario Kart in there too. But let's go in here. Oh my god, that's loud. And let me do what I always do, just for those of you who don't see my other videos. We're going to fix the Game Boy to make it look like a Game Boy should look. And I always play a little bit of Tetris, but you know what? Since they're not afraid of Mario, I'm just going to go with pure nostalgia now. And my very first game, other than Tetris, which came with the Game Boy, was Super Mario Land. I know the Super Mario Land with the 6 golden coins, and the 6 golden coins would be the one people would recommend. And I still need to play through that whole game, but the original Super Mario Land is just, the music, everything about it is so nostalgic to me. This was my game when I was a little kid. Look at that. So it doesn't look like it did when I was a little kid, but we're gonna make it look that way. As close as we can get. So, well, not as close as we can get, because we're not going to do integer scaling, but we don't want black and white, and we don't want a full screen. So let's go select an X to get into the menu. I'm going to press back because we were inside the quick menu. That's what it does when you open up the menu. Now we're in the main menu here. You see we had quick menu highlighted. We're going to go to the left because this is the ArcOS menu right here. We're going to go to settings. Press A, or you don't even need to press A. You just press to the right. Go down to video and press A. From here, we have output, full screen mode, window mode, scaling. That's what we want, scaling. So right now, we have it on 4:3, but Game Boy Advance is 10:9. So we're gonna go in here, and instead of scrolling all the way down to get to it, press up, and you get to it real quick right there. So that's what we want, 10:9, press A. And then you can back out of there. And before I show you the filter that I'm going to put on it, let's just check it and see. We're going to resume. And now we have our bars on the right and the left. For those of you that don't mind this stretched image and want a bigger picture, that's cool too. More power to you, but I prefer the proper aspect ratio. So next thing you could do, let's just go back into the menu. Where we were before was in settings. But what we want to do now is stay in quick menu. And one thing we want to do is we want to save the configuration file. I'm just going to do that now for the aspect ratio. But we want to go back into video actually. That's what I want to do. And I want to go down or press up to go all the way down to the bottom of the list. And you'll get to video filter. Right here, press A. And you have a bunch of filters, different filters for different consoles, different systems that make it look different ways. And the one we want for this should be Game Boy 3X DMG. There it is right there. So we're going to apply this by pressing A. And you can see it kind of did a little restart or something there, like flash black. It now says remove video filter down there. So we're just going to press back, go back up to ArcOS, go to the right to quick menu, and press A. Now let's press resume, and there we are. I know you've seen it in my other videos if you watch my channel, but for those who don't, it's a pretty cool feature and it's good to know. I think a lot of people would never know otherwise. So it's easy to do, and just in case you don't remember what I did, and I do need to do it again to save this setting that I changed, we're going to go back in, and we're just going to go back like this, press up to get to the bottom down here, keep going up a little bit, configuration file. Save current or new, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to save new configuration file. And then if we want all of this to be applied to every single game on Game Boy Advance or the content directory for Game Boy Advance, we're going to make an override. So we're going to go into, where are we? Should be down here somewhere. Am I in the wrong section? It's in the quick menu, isn't it? I am not finding overrides. Where's my overrides? We're not finding overrides in here. Sometimes the menus seem to miss overrides. Like, I don't understand if they're cutting it out and it's like a scaled down version of ArcOS, but normally there should be overrides in here. And because this is the one from Game Cove, I think they've taken that out because they don't want you to change their boot logo in the beginning. I'm not sure, because normally there's an option here for overrides. So I'm going to just double check one more time. Quick menu. Core options. Oh, here we are. Dummy Nick. All right, so just so you know, just so I know, maybe it'll stick in my head this time, it's in quick menu. So they didn't take it out. I don't even know if they can, but I think I have a couple devices where I couldn't find overrides. Maybe I was making the same mistake, but here we are. Quick menu, press A, press up, scroll. I probably scrolled right past it a few minutes ago. Press A to overrides, and then what we want to do is we want to save. You could either save game overrides if you just want these filter changes to be applied to, aspect ratio and filter changes to be applied to this only Super Mario Land, but if you want to do it to everything for Game Boy, just Game Boy itself, content directory override. I wouldn't do core override because core override might be applied to other systems as well that potentially uses the same core. I can't say for sure, but now we have this and we're good to go. Let's just put the volume up a little bit and start a little bit again at the beginning of the game and just play. It feels so nice. It just, let me zoom in a little bit. It's just really responsive. And I think we have the screen at its brightest right now. That's something I could check once I end this game. I'll just get through this first level. I think a lot of people, well, I knew that was going to happen, prefer to remap Y and B instead of B and A. It just feels better to them, but I'm just going to keep it as B and A. It's kind of what I was used to as a kid with the Game Boy. That's the way the buttons were angled. Maybe not so sharply angled, but yeah. And then once Super Nintendo came out, they changed the positioning of B and A to like the Y and B position. Oh man, I almost died right there. Or actually I wouldn't have died. I would just turn into a little man again. Look at the actual console. This game just feels like he moves so... He's like really responsive, even though this one's not as good as the 6 golden coins game. I just, I don't know, it just feels good to play. I've always liked it. Oh yeah. That was just classic. It's content. One more try. Let's just get to the end of the level for you guys. And if you haven't seen any of my other videos, you probably don't know, but I'm terrible at landing on the top of the flag, jumping and making that. But let's try it. You see? Oh, this isn't the flag, that's right. These are just warp pipes. Let's go up to the top. But you can see if it was a flag, I would have done terribly on that. All right, so zoom out a little bit real quick. No need to save that game, so we're gonna press start and select twice to get out of there. Okay, so what I wanted to do was see the brightness. That was something I mentioned, so I'm pressing start. That's how you get into your emulation station menu. Not your RetroArch menu, but your emulation station menu, which is like the front end. So from here, you're gonna go into, I think it's display settings and info, the first one, yeah. So we're at 100% brightness right now. I'm gonna bring it down to 0 and just see how dim it gets. Oh, that is really dim. Look at that. So this has a really good range, dynamic range. It's a nice IPS screen. No angle is bad on it. I mean, you could look at it from, I was about to quit. You could look at it from any angle and you could see the screen basically perfectly. So I'm loving this thing. I love the R36S, but the budget console that just keeps popping out with new colors. Let's do a little Tetris DX. Even though these are not my favorite Tetrises when it comes down to it, I like Tetrises that allow me to save one piece, hard drops, things like that. Again, okay, so we don't have proper aspect ratio here, but we're gonna keep the color this time. So I'm gonna go select an X. I'm gonna press back. We're gonna go to settings. We're gonna go down to video. We're gonna go down to scaling. We're gonna go right here to aspect ratio. Press A. We're gonna press up to get down to the bottom. Up a couple more times to 10 by 9. There we are. Press back, over to the left. ArcOS back to the right. Quick menu, resume, and we're good. So before I go any further, one more time, I'm going to do this. Overrides while I'm still in the same spot in the menu. Okay, save content directory overrides. All right, last thing, configuration file, save new configuration. So now I have Game Boy and Game Boy Color set. Every time I open it up, it'll be how I like it to be. And let's just play for a minute or two. So what I always do, or at least I try to do, is just get one Tetris. Oh yeah, and this is so much smoother. Again, just like I was saying about Mario, this just feels so fluid and smooth. It feels really smooth. The D-pad feels good. It's light on the touch, unlike some other R36S D-pads. This one is too easy to get a Tetris. Wow, they just gave it to me. Not yet, but they did. They gave it to me. See? Alright, I promised. I keep my word. I do my best. Alright, so yeah, Tetris DX. We got lots of games here. How many games do we have Game Boy Color? Almost 2100. Alright, Game Boy Advance. Do they have WarioWare, which is the funnest game ever? It takes so long to start though. You know, I probably shouldn't play WarioWare right now because the intro, you can't really skip. That's the music too. Yeah, they do have if you guys haven't played WarioWare, this one right here, Twisted Mega Micro Games, this not Twisted, but this one right here, you want some short bursts of fun where you only need to press the A button and the D-pad, this game is the one. It's super fun. Test your reflexes. Let's just look at Wario Land for a second. Looks like the battery's getting a little bit low on this too. I wonder if this is one that we can charge and play at the same time. I have some really cool charging and data cables inside this thing. I kind of want to show you guys. Maybe we can charge this thing real quick. Take a look at this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. These were sent to me by MagSafe. This isn't a sponsored video. I'm supposed to do a full video on these, or at least like a 3-minute video on a Saturday. for this company, but they sent me two cables, these magnetic charging and data cables, and they're freaking awesome. This is 270 watt cable, and it's high quality. I've gotten it up to I only have what's this thing right here? I have a 65 watt charger, but this is the only one I have that has a LED or LCD or whatever call it readout, so it only goes up to 35 watts, but they definitely work, both of them. And even the USB-A to USB-C is fast charging. This one's really nice because it's flat like this, so you could kind of stick it inside of a case and it's not going to take up as much space as the USB-C to C. But yeah, they open up and they stay open, so they don't close like automatically. Like if they did that, they would be like hard to use. They would just be uncomfortable to use. But you know, they stay undone just like they should, and then you just have to put a small amount of effort into wrapping them back up. And I didn't put the proper effort into it to make it look clean there, but you take your time with it, like give it a good 2-3 seconds of staring at it. It just goes right back together. I'm looking at the screen as I'm trying to do this. These are great. So what I'm going to try to do right now is I'm just going to plug this into my Anker power bank and try to charge this while we're playing and see if we have any problems with that, charging and playing at the same time. All right, here we go. This is MagSafe. I'll actually put a link in the description for these for anybody that's interested. Ooh, damn, I don't have a screen protector, and I just smacked my screen with that. But if you look at this, I think this is branded. Yeah, there we go. What's that say? Upside down. Magtame. I'm sorry, I was saying MagSafe. Magtame is the name because you tame the cable. It tames your cables. And I can't stand these cables when they're all twisted and all over the place. So I really do like these cables. They're awesome. And it is charging. You see the red on there? So it's working. And the game is still playing. So win-win for the cable and for the console. Just play the first level or a little bit of it. Another great game. There's so much to get out of these systems. I mean, they're just, you know, get one of the basic ones on AliExpress. If you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, you get these for almost 25 bucks now. This one's a little bit more, obviously. It's coming from a special website and it's a special color, but even the red ones are starting to pop up on AliExpress. So if you're into that red one, pretty soon you'll probably get it for the same price as all the other ones. This is just taking too long, dude. The intros. Building up the story, but I'm not paying attention. Oh, you know what? We have to do something here because we're playing Game Boy Advance and we don't have proper aspect ratio. So, sorry guys, but I'm going to pause it for a second. I'm going to press select and X. I'm going to press back. I'm going to go back to settings. I'm going to go to video. I'm going to go to scaling, and for Game Boy Advance, we want it to be 3:2. Okay, there it is right there. So there we go, 3:2, proper Game Boy Advance aspect ratio. I'm going to, I need to stay in that quick menu to save my overrides. Oh wait, You know what? You see how I keep getting lost when I do this? That's the kind of thing you're going to deal with if you're like me and you're not too familiar with these systems. You'll be like, it was right there. Where is it now? And especially when you're filming. So what I did, I went to the settings. I went to video. Okay, it's in here. So video, the video overrides. No, it's not. That's just where video filter is, which is something I need to learn too. What's the best filter to use for Game Boy Advance? I'm not sure, but I'm not seeing overrides here. Am I missing it again, guys? What did I do last time? It was in quick menu, right? Okay, so we're gonna go ArcOS, quick menu, and overrides. I just need to remember. Save content directory overrides. Okay, so now we're good. Back. I'm gonna save configuration file so that next time I open it up, it will be applied. Sorry, you guys, I'm not the best at this stuff. And as I do this on the fly, it just sometimes goes over my head. But now look at, we got our proper aspect ratio. The only thing we don't have is like that kind of cool dot matrix style filter that gives it the same look as Game Boy Advance does. But we have the proper look. He's not skinny. He should be a fatty. Where am I going here? Up. Okay, so this is where you get all your little information about what to do. Oh, you can pick them up and throw them too. Okay, we want to go into this pipe. Is there anybody out there that likes the Wario games better than the Mario games? Ooh. Gotta get 4 of those. It's fun. I know, I'm sure I'm in the beginning of the game and it's just teaching me how to play, but the mechanics of the game are fun. I like it. Okay, R to run fast. Yeah! Oh, okay. Okay, R run and then A. There it is. One more time. Jump. I gotta get the timing right. Let's see if we can get all those. It's a big gem. Okay, so what do I do here? Oh, I probably gotta run, huh? Yeah. Okay, so B to throw a rock. Wait, okay. There it is. He just crawls on his own. Okay, and I got another rock. Is there anything? Oh, there's a, see this right here? I can tell that's something for a little secret right there. I knew it. Oh, I wasn't ready for that though. Get out of here. Ha 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 ha. He got me with the spear, I think. Oh wait, actually it looks like I have full power, but maybe that's what I just got, because I'm not paying attention. I'm just playing and talking. Oh, I could probably throw something at that. Can I pick that up and bring it up with me? Yep. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a good throw, dude. Come on. What are you doing? Just want to see what that does. Jeez, hold on to it, dude. It's bouncing off his hand when he hits the wall. They make it difficult on purpose, because there's something there. So this game's kind of cool. It's got secrets. I like games with secrets. Okay. Oh my god. I give up. No, I can't give up. That's my only option. I'm realizing now. So maybe I don't like secrets. I can't seem to throw without bumping off the wall. I'm about to call this game. This is taking too much time. This is one I'm gonna need to play on my own. He's not gonna make it through there without that rock being thrown. No. I suck. Yeah, so I suck. Sometimes there's games that just, easy things just don't click for me. This is one of them. What am I doing wrong? Can you guys tell me? Is it just like not touching the wall to the right? Because I know I threw the rock like that. But why can't I get him up there? Okay, maybe don't press B until I'm up there. Dude, that was such a weak throw. Oh my god. Do I have to press R to throw it fast? Oh, he doesn't even need to press B to pick it up. He just picks it up. Oh my god. Alright, this is getting annoying. It's probably a fun experience once you get past the annoyingness of it, but I give up. Alright, yeah, that's it for me. Sorry, I'll take the L on that one. So Game Boy Advance, at least we have the aspect ratio set. We can play my fun games like WarioWare when I want to. I'm not going to put you guys through that right now. We got Virtua Tennis on here. Let's see if they have Virtua Tennis on... Do they have PSP on here or Dreamcast? Oh, no Virtual Tennis on Dreamcast, but we got Crazy Taxi. Let's try Crazy Taxi. Let's see if this thumbstick works all right. Again, another game I'm not good at. That last game was embarrassing. I apologize, but at least you guys have the ability to fast forward and the ability to laugh at me, so it's all good. Oh, this one's in Japanese. That's gonna minimize the experience if all the audio is in Japanese. It's party time. Let's have some fun. I press start. All right. Oh, that's right. This is a play by normal rules. Whatever. I should have just worked for 3 minutes, but let's just do this. Let's go. Oh, I had my thumb on the Dpad. Let's just try to pick up one or see if we can get one person to their destination, maybe two, because I know I'm constantly trying to remember how to. All right, how do you accelerate? Oh, the trigger. Oh, come on. It's in reverse. Okay, so I pressed. That's right. Okay, R2 is accelerate right now, which is not ideal. It should be R1. Okay, come on, get in. And I forget that like you gotta press a button to turn it into to change your gear to reverse. Yeah, R2 and L2 are not the easiest things to press. Where am I going here? If you're using the thumbsticks, but I'm gonna try it again with Super Mario Kart. Ah, shit. Just in time. Alright, you know what? Let's get out of here. This is just too difficult. I'm gonna have to remap that. So right now, accelerate is right here, and I'm like struggling to reach it, and it's just funky because I have to press A to switch gears, and nah, I'm just not digging it. So Dreamcast, yeah, I'll just do some resetting of the button mapping later. Game Gear, Neo Geo, PlayStation, PSP. What do we have in here? Do we have any anything? Street Fighter. You know, we have Grand Theft Auto, and I know you guys will probably want to see that. All right, I'll try to make it quick. Usually, I get wasted within the first few minutes. I know this is a long video, but again, fast forward, guys. Chapters, feel free. Let's see how well we're getting, what the charge was at. It was at what, like 20% I think it was, or 25 when I plugged it in. Let's see how well this thing charges while playing at 100% brightness. Let's see if the audio glitches. It did just a little bit. Usually does right there with the 3326. All right, let's just skip the intro. Let's just hop on the bike. Okay, how do I get out of here? I always forget. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm causing trouble already. There we go. Last time I did that, I hit the curb and I literally just like endoed frontwards off the bike. Cruising the beach, Miami. I'm from California, so the other side of the country. Plays good, you guys. I don't know if this is like copyrighted music or not, so I probably should talk over it and just ramble. But anyway, I'm just trying to test the gameplay here, and as you can see, the frame rate and everything, it seems okay. Yeah, we know we got frame skip on. Damn, I just jumped that car. That was pretty crazy. So let me just jump out and cause some havoc, and then we'll call it a day. Or maybe we'll try one last thing. All right, one of you guys. Let's see. Oh, it's a cop. That's exactly what I wanted, because he's the one that can waste me. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's right. When you press the R1 button, it reorients your camera. Damn, they got me quick, double teaming on me. Damn, I got one of them down. Ooh, gun. See, last time I picked up the gun, I couldn't remember how to use it. Yeah, I gotta learn how to play the game properly. But I took out 2 cops. Okay, so there's a gun. How do I use the gun? Okay, so map, display, multiplayer, stats, controls, run, jump, attack, oh, fire weapon. Yeah, it's the same as punch, but how do I gotta figure out how to arm myself with the firearm. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. He's carrying the, oh, I got the gun in my hand, so all right, let's just find something to shoot or someone. Whoa. Oh man. I think I need a little bit of room distance. Usually you don't. Dude, he got me. I couldn't even get one shot off. Oh, I got some shots off, but I didn't get any hits. It is what it is. I've never been good at this. But look how beautiful this console looks. The screen looks nice. Alright, so yeah, for PPSSPP, you press the right stick to get into your settings. And from here you have basically all your PPSPP menu settings. So that's pretty cool. You can save your states and everything. Let's just get out of here. Oh, they have it set up the right way. A lot of times they have PPSSPP set for the PSP button mapping for the game, but then when you get in the menu, it's like Nintendo button mapping the way it is here, but they have it set properly here. So cross button should get us out. Yeah. So let's check out the game section right here and see how many games. Oh, it doesn't have them loaded yet. It's only going to show the recent games. But once you've played more games, they'll all start showing up in this section right here. All right, so let's get out of there. One last thing, let's just do a little Mario 64, I guess. Yeah. I can't even remember everything we've tried so far, so. I was playing a little Diddy Kong Racing before, and I actually had fun with that one. LMNOP. There we go. All right, 1 or 2 races. We'll end this video at 1 hour. You guys are probably like, dude, I've been watching that long. I'm done. Peace. I don't need to watch Mario Kart 64. Come on, hang with me, you guys. All right, I'm going straight 150. Alright, I gotta use this button for my items too. Yeah, remember that. So R1 is my drift button, L2 is my item button. But for whatever reason, reaching L2, when you need to press it just once isn't a problem. It's a problem when you need to hold it down, like for accelerating. So in this case, it's difficult to hold the banana behind me like this. But it's not hard to like throw a shell because you just need to press the button. But yeah, so again, in this case, I would remap the buttons so that my drift, keep my drift button where it is as R1, but make my item button L1, because if I do that, then I can reach it easily. But that's not going to work great for every game, so that would be a situation where you would save, you would do an override specifically for the game. It wouldn't be for the content directory, it wouldn't be for the core. You could save game override, and by doing that, it will only change the button mapping for this game. So I'm going to be giving 2 of these consoles away probably within the next month to month and a half will be the latest. I have the last light gray one coming. I'm not sure if there's going to be any other colors coming out, but once I get that one, I'm just going to do kind of a video showing them all together. Ouch. And then, you know, talk about the giveaway. And for this first giveaway, I apologize. It has to be the US only, but this is the first time I'm doing this, and I'm trying to get my bearings and figure out how to facilitate this whole thing. And I'm going to continue to do more of these because I got a lot of stuff that I want to give to my subscribers, and I want you guys to have fun on this channel and give you some incentive to watch, because I never win anything, but I'm just stoked that you guys are actually here watching my channel. And these handhelds are what you're watching it for, and I don't need to have 5 of the same handheld, so I want you guys to have them. And I appreciate that you're here doing this, so it's like you kind of deserve something in return. So I'll do what I can. That was Mario 64. We're just going to get out of here. Everything's set the way I like it there. I don't need to change anything in the menu but the buttons as far as aspect ratio and filters go. No problem. Mario Tennis. Oh, I used to love this game. This was one of the other games. I think I got this when I got my N64. I think this was a game that came with, I think it was a Christmas present or something. I can't remember. I think it was 96. Or was it 97? I think it was 96. So we're just going to try this for a quick second, because I said we're going to end in an hour, and we're at 53. We might end a little bit short of an hour. Let's just see how Mario Tennis plays. So I always try Mario Kart, but I don't really try too many other games on N64, even though I did try Diddy Kong last time. Alright, so B, A. I don't think we need any shoulder buttons or anything, back buttons for this. That's a little glitchy, but I think it'll be good now. Yeah, good times. I can already tell. This is a fun game. Another one to just pick up and play. Yeah, the audio between these little replays is kind of stuttery and stuff, but the gameplay itself is smooth. Smooth enough for me, at least. It's not perfect, but it's playable. I know there'll be someone in the... Oh, look at that. That's not good. There's going to be someone in the comments that says absolutely not playable, but, you know, that's a subjective term. It is a little glitchy, but it's still fun. Get a arcade 3566 chip if you want better N64 performance. So I could see how that would be off-putting to certain people, hearing that the audio stutter like that, and even the frame skipping that we're seeing. And that right there, that's not ideal. Can I say this is playable? It is still playable, in my opinion, but it's not great. And I blew it. Let's see if I get it from the top. I'm never good up at the top. I got you there. Yeah, that audio is rough. If it wasn't for the audio, I would, if I was to be rating this, I'd rate it a little bit higher, but the audio kind of messes it up. Let me just get one match. Can't let Luigi beat me. Got you. Yeah, put this on mute if you don't mind, and you'll have a decent time, I think. Oh, that was bad. Blew it there. That was, I don't know how he missed that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Got you. All right, you know what? We're at 56 minutes. I think we should finish this match to reach the full hour. Let's just see if I can get another one out. No! I probably should have ended it there, shouldn't I? Nice. Oh, no! I'm pressing the button way too early. Like I think in Virtua Tennis it allows me to run after I press the button a little bit. Ooh, look what's happening. Guys, this is not playable. This is not a playable game. Okay. See what happens? I speak too soon sometimes. I bet you this is going to fix. But we don't want to deal with this every time we play this game. You can see it's still struggling. But nope. We're done. We're done with this one. No Mario Tennis on the R36S. We can't even get out. What a way to end the video, huh? Let's reset it and see if we have a safe restart while plugged in. And then let's see what the battery is at. We have to have our expectations in check with this device. PlayStation and below, no problem. Everything above that, it's going to be hit or miss. A lot more miss than hit. But I still love it for what it is. It plays all Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, or Super Nintendo, not all of Nintendo DS. Basically all of PlayStation though. And I think it's pretty cool. Sega Genesis. And there's other systems you can load on here with custom firmware. So here we are. And what's the battery at now? Let's see. Did it show? It's at 93%, you guys. Look at that. So we've been playing for, the video is an hour now. I'm not sure what time it was that I plugged it in at, but this thing fast charges. And that's a testament for this Magtame cable as well. So I'm going to pull this cable out real quick and just, well, that was, it changed. I think I hit the back button. So let me zoom out a little bit and try to wrap up this cable. So normally I actually put the big side on the outer end because it wraps nicer if you keep the smaller side in. You could wrap it down smaller. I'm probably butchering like how easy this really is to do. It's just kind of like, there it is, you know. And then if you hold the inside and you pull, you can bring it down smaller. And this is the kind of thing that you can fit in a case, you know. And it's just perfect. Love these little cables. So definitely recommend these cables. I'm not sure exactly what the price of them are right now, but I'll have the listing down below. This is something I'll be doing another video on in the future. Just a short little kind of commercial-ish type video for these cables here. But that's it for the RK3326 Pocket Boy model number R36S. Cool blue. From Game Cove in the Philippines. And I'll have another one coming real soon with the light gray. And we'll have all the other ones out here. Take a look at them all together. So that's that for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.